Good morning students. Next topic is ionic bond. Ionic bond. After watching this video, please like and share and subscribe my video. Thank you students. So ionic bond. Ionic bond another name is electrovalent bond. Ionic bond another name is electrovalent bond. Two opposite charged species are present in the ionic bond. So it is an electrovalent bond. What is ionic bond? It's a strong force of attraction between the two oppositely charged ions. Two oppositely charged species. It's a force of attraction between the two oppositely charged ions or charged species is called ionic bond. Here what will take place? Transfer of electrons. Here the transfer of electrons will takes place. Transfer of electrons will takes place from one atom to one ion to another ion. See, magnesium. Example I am taking as a magnesium. Magnesium atomic number is 12. It is nearer to the neon. It contains 2 extra electrons. That extra electrons it is gives. So giving means it gets the positive charge. How many electrons it is giving? 2 electrons. So Mg2 plus. So it is losing 2 electrons. No, 2 electrons. Next fluorine I am taking. Fluorine, one anion. Fluorine, fluorine is atomic number is 9. It is nearer to the neon. How many electrons it can gain? Then it will get the stability means 1 electron it takes because it is nearer to the neon. Neon atomic number is 10. Fluorine atomic number is 9. If it gain 1 electron, it gets the stability. So 1 fluorine will take the 1 electron. 2 fluorines together taking 2 electrons. Now 2F minus. Now what will form? Mg2 plus 2F minus gives MgF2, magnesium fluoride. Magnesium fluoride. Or else we can write it as a Mg2 plus and F minus taken 2 times. We can write it. Okay. What are the factors affecting on the ionic bond? What are the factors affecting on ionic bond? See, for example, in the electron dot method, I will represent first. After that, what are the favorable conditions of ionic bond? Cation and anion, I said. Cations, what conditions it need? Anion, what condition it need? How the ionic compounds will be? Those are we will discuss. For example, what we can take sodium chloride, NaCl, common salt no, means it is as a Na plus Cl minus. Na plus Cl minus. Sodium atomic number 11. What is electron dot symbol? Electronic configuration 281. 281. Now Na 1 electron it contains. This valence Lewis dot representation. Next chlorine atomic number 17. 287. Now chlorine how many? 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Each and every element try to get the stability. What I said ionic bond means transfer of electrons from one atom to another atom. This sodium contain extra 1 electron. This 1 electron will transfer to chlorine. Transfer of 1 electron. Transfer of 1 electron. Now it forms as a C. Na is giving no. Giving means it gets the positive charge. Okay, now it contains only 10 electrons. Sodium contains 11 electrons, but Na plus contains the 10 electrons. Cl, taking 1 electron from the sodium. Cl, now it is the minus. Now how many electrons it contains? 18 electrons. Now Na plus and Cl minus. By transfer of electrons. From sodium to chlorine. It contains the oppositely charged ions, positive and negative. Positive and negative opposite charged ions are present. It contains that it is a strong electrostatic force of attraction is present in between the two oppositely charged ions. What are the favorable conditions for the ionic bond? What are the favorable conditions for the ionic bond? First, it contains the cation and anion. It contains the cation and anion. Both it should contain. Okay. Cation means it is a positive charge. Anion means it is a negative charge. Totally it forms as a B compound. What are the conditions? Favorable conditions. in the formation of cation. That to form the cation in the ionic compound, that here what is cation means, what it contains? Metals. What are the? Here the metals and here the non-metals. Okay, and these metals also, which groups elements are mostly participated? First and second group. And here 16 and 17th groups. 16 and 17 groups. Okay, what are first group elements? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. And here what are? This is the first group. Second group means, what is second group? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. And here 16th group. What are that 16th group? Oxygen, sulfur, silurium, tellurium, polonium. And this 17th group elements, what are? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, in between these groups mostly ionic bond will form. In between the 1 and 16th or 1 and 17th, or 2 and 16, 2 and 17. 1 and 2 groups are as metals and 16 and 17th groups are non-metal. Ionic bond is formed in between the metal and non-metals. And what is the maximum electrovalency in the ionic bond? What are the maximum electrovalency? Maximum electrovalency is the 3. It's a very important bit that will come in the JEE exam. Maximum electrovalency, what is maximum electrovalency in the ionic bond is 3. Okay, first, second and third group maximum electrovalency is 3. Next one, what are the favorable conditions for the cation formation? Favorable conditions for cation formation. First one, it should be in the large size. Size should be very big. Then it forms easily the cation. Large size it should be. Means what is? From top to bottom in the group. Size of an atom gradually increases. So now lithium is less than sodium is less than potassium is less than lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium is less than cesium. Okay, in that which contains the biggest size? Cesium is the largest size. So which forms the most, which contains the more ionic nature means cesium. Cesium forms the more ionic size. So large size, which are the favorable conditions for the cation means which contains the largest in size, that forms the more ionic bond because it can lose electron easily. See lithium, what is 2, 1? 2, 1 means what is 1, 2 shells will be. Next to potassium you take it 2, 8, 1. It is atomic number 3. This is the 19. You see in the shells representation, lithium, this is the positive, 2 electrons and 1 electron. Next this one you see, nucleus, 2 electrons, 8 electrons, 1 electron. Okay, which can give easily the electron. If it contains the small size means what is? Attraction between the nucleus and outermost electrons will be more. This is the nucleus. Nucleus contains the positive charge. and here the only 2 shells it contains. So here the attraction will be more, and you compare to that potassium. Here the nucleus and the last shell is 1 electron. There the attraction will be less. Attraction will be less. That means nuclear charge will be less there, and here the nuclear charge is high. So it can give easily the electron than this. So if the size is increasing, cation capacity also increases. That is the first point. Okay, that's why lithium has less ionic character than the sodium. Sodium contain less character than the potassium. Potassium contain less ionic character than the rubidium. Rubidium contains less ionic character than the cesium. Next one. Ionization energy. Ionization energy. What is ionization energy? Ionization energy means the energy required to remove an electron from the outermost shell of an atom which is in the isolated gaseous neutral atom. Isolated gaseous neutral atom. First point you can understand. The energy required to remove an electron. To remove an electron from its isolated gaseous neutral atom means that should be in the single state, single atom. In that state, we need how much energy we required to remove that electron. That is called ionization energy. ఒక ఆటం నుంచి ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ మనం రిమూవ్ చేయడానికి ఎంత ఎనర్జీ అయితే అవసరమైందో దట్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ అయనైజేషన్ ఎనర్జీ. హౌ మచ్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు రిమూవ్ ఎన్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ from the isolated gaseous neutral atom is called ionization energy. This ionization energy, if the size is small, it need more energy. If the size is big, it need less energy. See, this is the A and another one. Here the electron is there, B. Okay, what is ionization energy? How much amount of energy is required to remove an electron? See that nucleus you compare with the magnet. Compare with the magnet. Okay, electrons you compare with the iron nail. Iron nail. Okay, nucleus is magnet, electron is iron nail. Here the magnet and electron is there. Where the attraction will be more? Here the attraction will be more. Okay, this is attracting and this is also attracting. Where we need more energy to drag that iron nail? Tell me. Here or here? Where we need more energy to drag that iron nail? I said compare this nucleus as a magnet, electron as a iron nail. This nucleus is the magnet and this electron is the iron nail. This is the magnet and iron nail. Where we need more energy to remove that iron nail? In the A and B na? It's absolutely A. A contains more energy to remove this electron because size is small. So it has a more nuclear charge. It contains a more attraction. So we need more energy to drag that iron nail. So here the ionization energy will be more. Here the ionization energy is the less. Okay. So if the size is increasing, ionization energy is decreases. If the ionization energy is decreases means it has a more cationic property. Okay, so favorable condition for the formation of cation means if the ionization energy is less, ionization energy is less, ionization energy is low, cation property more or high, cation property will be high. Okay, next another condition is, third point is charge on the ions. What is that? Charge on the cation. Charge on the cation. If the charge is increased, ionic nature is decreased, that means it has the less cationic property. Means for example Al plus 3 contains the less than the Mg plus 2, it is less than the Na plus. Okay, in this which can easily participate in the ionic bond means which has the less charge, that can be more charge on the cation. Charge is increases means ionic character is decreases, means cation character decreases. Okay, that is students the favorable condition for the cation, and in the next class we will discuss the favorable conditions for the anion. What are the physical properties of ionic compounds? We will discuss it later. Fazens rule we will discuss it. Bye students, hope you understand my topic, and please like it and share it my topic. Subscribe my channel.